But why don't we just do that? Why don't we kick the that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna kick the segment off, and we're just gonna talk about the bloody PQ first. Forget the spoilers. Let's just talk about the PQ since we're here. So Tanner and Alex, we took down a PQ. Alex came in first. I came in second. Essentially, Alex was running Gar Saxon ECL. I was running Vader Yellow because we don't get an ECL base in Yellow. So
good.
That's the way it is. Basically, I just kind of resurrected the old Vader deck that I've been playing for the most part on and off for the last couple of sets and made a few changes to it. It definitely was a fun day. I will say, I guess we could talk a little bit about our runs in a minute, but I will say, I think there was some luck to some extent in what you see. Alex and I did have to face each other though, in Swiss. So it was funny because my round 2 was Eric, and then I ID'd with Eric because Eric didn't want to play me because we're testing partners and we've played each other a million times. So we're just would you like to ID? Our goal was to go undefeated, and we just take two IDs at the end of the day. So we just said, screw it, let's take our ID now, and then at least neither one of us can knock each other out. And then a table that was sitting next to us actually drew. The two guys playing each other drew, and because they were the only ones that were 1 and 1. Like us, we actually had to face those guys the next round.
That's awesome.
So that was hilarious. We're sitting there and Eric goes, "You think we're gonna play those guys?" I was like, "If nobody else
yeah,
we're gonna play those guys."
Time.
Yep, we're 100% playing those guys. I was like, "You can have the Boba Data Fault deck. I will take the Mace Windu blue," which Mace Windu blue, I like his deck looked cool. I don't think it did super well, but the deck itself looked cool. He had the showcase. The guy in the Boba Data Fault deck is who I ended up drawing that third round. And I don't think he'd been playing that deck very long, personally. So I think that was kind of a little bit of an advantage I had there. And I did win a PQ with Boba Data Fault, so I know most of the lines. He was running that 3/7 6 cost tank that goes in the ground and does damage to each of your units. I don't remember the name of it, but
3/7 tank.
Yeah, it's the 6 cost one that comes down. It does what you could do. You could choose how many units you want to do 1 damage to.
Oh, War Juggernaut.
Oh,
thank you. Yeah, the one that got Django. Yeah, the one that got Django banned.
You said own units. No, it's just any units that he wants. Yes, but yes, you could also hit your own. Okay, that's what I was throwing me off.
And he never hit his own either, by the way. I don't know why he never did damage to his own. I didn't want to tell him because we were playing, but you could do a damage to your unit and it's got 6 health. I don't have any ground units to kill it, at least that he knew of. So I don't know. So it was a fun weekend. This is kind of this is the top. It was Alex, me, and then there was a Grand Inquisitor Jeddah City. I think RPQ had to be the wildest. This is the wildest top cut, because after that it was a Han 1 blue Force deck, then a Boba Data Vault.
No, not Data Vault. 30 health.
Boba 30 health. Sorry. And then an Iden Data Vault, and then a Han 1 Data Vault, which was Sam. And then a Kylo Tarkatown. And that, I love that. Just so you know, that guy I talk to this guy every time.
He's a good dude.
He is my favorite person to talk to at a PQ. I do not know why. I think it's because him and I played when I was playing Kira 1 PQ 2 sets ago. We faced each other and he was playing Vader Red, and we actually we finished the game. We had a whole half-hour conversation about Vader decks. But he was on Kylo Tarkatown and without Force Throw, and it still did well. So I people citing out your aggrieved parliamentarians, you might want to think about that, because here you go. There's some results for it. So
if I recall correctly, he would just he wouldn't even deploy Kylo on 7 resources. So he would just sit on them for 13, 14 the resources, then just bring him out and actually one shot your base.
Yep. Did you did he come ask you a judge question?
Yes.
Okay.
About the snapshot things.
Yes, because he asked me, me and Ryan gave him an answer, and then I was like, well, you can ask Alex. You may have to face Alex at the top cut. So I don't know if you want Alex to know some tech, but I'm pretty sure what you want it to do is not going to work.
Right.
Because what he wanted, what he had asked, the question was, he had asked if you play 2 snapshots and you have a Mahdi out, you can snapshot both of them on there, swing in, kill body, re-ready, and then immediately swing in a second time. And I said it doesn't work like that because of how the timing structure is. But Alex, you can tell me if I'm wrong.
I did not know the correct answer to his question because it is like you do resolve each of them individually as you're putting them on there. And if one of them says you attack, then you attack. So I'm not exactly sure.
That'd be insane, though.
Right.
Oh.
So my response was, I don't actually know that one. I would ask a judge. And he's like, I probably just won't do it. I'm like, that's probably a safer bet. It is pretty cool.
So yeah, so I like that guy. I every time I go there, I have fun, and it was nice seeing him get into top this time. So congrats to him. That was something I don't think he had made a top at a PQ before. So it was kind of nice. It's nice seeing new people in the top cut. So
he did pretty well last PQ in Whitmore Lake. So I don't remember if he didn't top that one.
No, he didn't, because when I ID'd with him to get him into top, he was like, this is the first time I've ever... And I went, ooh.
Then he must have been 4-2 then, because he was right on the cusp.
Yeah, he was 4-1-1. Then I ID'd with him because he was like, I want to ID either way because I don't want to play you, and then we can just go into top 8. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Which made sense. I'm glad he got it. Like I said, I'm glad he got in. Like I said, no offense to anybody else. Like I love everybody, but like I just that every time I see that guy, I just smile. So I don't know why. It was the Vader talk. It had to just been the Vader talk. We bonded over Vader that one time. So
he's a good dude. Like I talked to him at PQs as well. He's a nice guy.
So let's move on, Alex. Let's talk a little bit about your list. Why don't you go over your list and tell us a little bit about your run and the one time that we did play and that I beat you. So
it's true. Yeah. So I brought Gar ECL. I had a different version of this deck, drastically different version of that deck, earlier this week, and then I changed it the day before the PQ. I'm just like, I don't know. Let's toss a bunch of this stuff and then throw a bunch of this stuff in there and completely reworked that entire deck, and then changed it a little bit in the morning. But yeah, Gar ECL. I got triple Owen, triple Timely Intervention, triple Krennic, triple Inferno 4, triple Onyx Squadron Brute, triple Secretive Sage, 1 Brutal Traditions, triple of the Outer Rim Outlaws, double Supremacy TIE SF, triple of the Client, triple Power of the Dark Side, triple Iden Pilot, triple of the Krennic Shuttle, triple OB, triple Craving Power, double Blue Anakin, triple Blue Vader, double Green Vader, and double Maul. In the sideboard, I have double Confiscate, double Legal Authority, double Takedown, double Graceful Purgle, and double Rivals Fall. And it worked. It's a very fun deck. I feel like I play this differently than most other Gar Saxon ECL players from everyone's comments after playing me. To me, being, control player, if I just blow up all their units, then what are they going to do against me? So I just continue swinging. As long as I just kill all their units, and I can do that. Like, I have a lot of Craving Power, Craving Power does like 7 damage. OBs, Mauls, Blue Vader's disgusting when you can ambush him in, especially if you do it multiple times with Timely. The Brutal Traditions is actually really fun. It's essentially just a 2/2 for 2 that you can play out of your discard pile when you kill something. So you always reoccur it if you ever need it. And that 2 extra health is actually pretty cool. Also, I threw Anakins in there. People do that I've seen. ECLing out an Anakin one-shots like Cad Banes, which is usually kind of an annoying matchup for this deck. And I did use it to just kill Rey and stuff and just not take any damage back. Or just they played the Village Protectors and I just drop Anakin. I'm like, okay, there's no more Village. Let's continue swinging. I do like the Green Vaders. Pulling out the Supremacy Ties, that helped me a lot. And the clients, very useful cards. And, the client's just really good into, like, the Vader matchups or, like, not a lot of health ships that just go really wide. And you're just like, cool, I'm just going to heal 5 after you swing for 1. So, yeah, it works. My sideboard is mostly still respecting space, having the rivals just to deal with anything, which was super good. I like the takedowns. They're mostly there for Sabines and like Victor leaders and just anything with 5 health that's just kind of in my way. Other leaders too. Legal authority is just really nice. It gives you +1/+2 and just capture something. You get the buff first, so you can kind of capture things that are the same power as you. And then, it works. I've after yesterday, I started looking at like all the other Gar and ECL decks, and I'm just like, oh, Hotshot Blasters, okay. Lompikes. I had Lompike in here. I'm just like, I never used Lompike. Just in general, I understand why he's in the deck. I just never used him, so I just ended up cutting him for like the Green Vaders, I think. And then I'm like, well, I have Green Vader and I like space, so I'm gonna put the Supremacy Ties in there. Because putting Iden on the Supremacy Tie is a 7/6 shielded space sentinel that a lot of people can't deal with.
Yeah, because it avoids the takedown. The only thing you can do is play Fel if you have Fel, and you have to be running Fel to be able to use it, And
right.
So it's a lot nicer because of that.
Yeah, and most space decks aren't running Fel to Dragon, right? So
I am out of aspect. Just kidding.
Yeah. So that was my deck. I started the tournament with a Gar ECL mirror. There's 3 of us at this tournament. That was pretty wild. That is an annoying mirror that you have to think about a lot because there's a lot of things that are going on. And you have to just be like, will I even have this shield? Can I actually do this damage that I intend on doing? And who's going to Vader first? And then what other differences do we have in our decks? He had Axe Woves and Dark Sabers, and I'm just like, that's terrifying. Those can get out of control. But I don't know. I played Control, so I just like blew up all of his stuff by the time, and just kind of went on efficiency things. But yeah, well, there's several friendly fires as well along the way. Like I did play Eric, Tanner, your round 2 ID. He was running Ray Data Vault. Somehow, I guess that's just a really good matchup for me.
Oh, he was running Hantu Blue, I think.
You're right. My mistake.
Yes.
I did play
against Jeff.
Jeff had the Ray Data Vault. Eric had Han. I played them both.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Han Blue Force, Han2 Blue Force. That was interesting. He had the power of the dark sides. I kind of figured he was running it in there, so I actually kind of played around it. But that was pretty fun. When he drops, I can clear his board pretty easily. There was times where he just like drops Grogu early, and I'm just like, no, I'm just gonna ECL out my Outer Rim Outlaws in there because I'm not dealing with a Grogu that's gonna pop all my shields. So that was a really interesting matchup. Sorry, the Ray Dadaval player. That was Jeff. That was a really fun game as well. I didn't think I'd be favored in that matchup, but I mean, if you keep Ray off units, Ray tends to not do enough. Granted, she can go pretty wide, but when you just OB something for the whole board. And I got a very fortunate U-wing reinforcement from him. His U-wing reinforcement was 1 R2D2 and a second Akbar.
Oh, yuck! That's awful.
That was the worst U-wing I've ever seen in my life. And then the judge accidentally ruled in his favor when he shouldn't have, but it literally didn't matter. It's like, do I do 2 damage to Gar or 3 damage to Gar? So it really wasn't consequential. That was pretty cool. Yeah, just a little bit. Michigan has like a wide variety of meta decks, right? It was just cool. There's just to play a bunch of different decks, different people. I played against like a Boba Yellow. That was really cool. He was not expecting me just to blow up every spaceship that he played. except for the one game he deployed Boba on the ground was the one game he won. So I don't know what was going on there.
Maybe he should have just always deployed Boba on the ground, right?
Well, I didn't give him any options. The one time I let him get on a spaceship, I just rivaled him.
Yeah.
And the other time before that was like a power. So I did play Sam in top 8. That was a fun matchup. That was the first time we got to play.
Yeah, that's still one of my favorite games. Even though I lost it, like that was so much fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of the feedback I got was, "Oh wow, it's really annoying playing against Alex because apparently he just doesn't make mistakes." I demoralize people, and then yeah, top 4 was against one of my locals, Chris Alberts. He's playing his Jeddah City Grand Inquisitor that he's been playing since set 1, that he's been modifying like on a weekly basis, basically. We go back and forth trying to figure out that deck, and that's a wild deck. We're gonna go over it, but I love that deck. It's so fun. It's so silly. It's so cool. Yeah, and then I did play Tanner. I feel like I don't have too much of an issue into Yellow Vaders. But Tanner, you did beat me. Shoving Vader into a TIE Phantom's pretty annoying when you don't have. I was holding a Rivals, so I'm just like, any ship that he puts Vader into, and then you drop the Phantom, and I'm like, well, that's gonna be game. Because I didn't draw any of the confiscates or anything, but it was cool. Owen and the client can do some work with that matchup, and it gets pretty annoying.
Yeah, I think my big mistake was letting your client live that one game for 2 or 3 turns. It was so annoying. It was like, well, what are you? I didn't have. I could have. I resourced the Waylay because I was like, can he honestly kill every one of my ships? Like, can he honestly do that?
The answer is yes.
Yeah, well, the answer was yes. That was the answer, at least in one game. So I was like, well, I guess the client's gonna go now. Fuck the client. Like, gotta do something about it.
It was there for matchups like that with like space and go wide stuff. And like at worst, he's a 3/5, shielded unit. At best, I'm just healing 5 for every 1 damage that you're doing to my base, right? Or at least like healing 5 that turn. So
yeah, but it's hard to heal 5 when I kill your spaceships and you don't pull anymore, and then the only one left is a stupid TIE Phantom. It's like, well, what are you gonna do now? You can't kill that thing.
Yeah, I'm holding my hand. I'm like, well, I have Craving Power. If he goes on to anything that has 2 or less health, I have Rivals for any ship bigger than that. Then I had Takedown, and I'm like, well, I probably don't need the Takedown. And then you just force Vader into a Phantom, and I can't deal with it when I'm not drawing spaceships.
Yep. I will say, I think for our games, I don't think I drew one Vader's Victor Leader the whole 2 games.
Yeah.
And I don't remember if I even played it. I think I resourced it.
You did play it towards the end.
Okay, that's right.
Which lets you win the second game, but there's only so much I could do about that at that point, right? So
yeah, like it was just like I could tell the games that I struggled with was when I could not find that Victor Leader. Because I actually only lost 1 game all day.
Nice.
To Iden. I lost in the top 8. I lost game 1 to Iden. We'll get to that in a second. We'll have to.
Yeah, it was a fun run. Like, I did it. So.
Yep. So now you're going to Worlds, or are you going to Galactic? Sorry, right? Yes.
Kind of have to, right?
You have to now, because otherwise Tanner would not have conceded, and I could have. I would have very much liked the extra points.
Yeah,
but
I'll figure out a way there.
We got to get you there. So we'll start saving now. Maybe we'll start a. There you go, folks. If you want to see Alex play in Galactics,
do not donate money.
Donate money to our Patreon fund.
Yeah.
Donate money to the Patreon fund to get Alex there.
No.
Do it. If you sub to our Patreon, I'll tell you what. If you sub to our Patreon, I'll force Alex to play games and comment on games. That's what I'll do. I'll
do commentary.
No, but you're going to play games on a platform we're not allowed to talk about, and we'll release them only to Patreon subscribers, and you get to comment the whole time and complain about the other person's deck. That's what it's going to be. And maybe we can make a Alex plays Trench against everybody and cries. That's what we'll do. So
Trench Gauntlet.
Yes, Trench Gauntlet. So, well, nice run. It was nice to be able to face you. I came in second. I did drop one game and a one game only all day to the Iden Data Vault guy, and I will tell you, I very heavily underestimated him when I played him, because we were playing and I was like, all right, like usually this is an easy matchup for Vader. I will say if he could double ramp, if he if he can get to the top end before I win, it's over. So I got a little confident because he super laser blasted the board. And I was like, okay, no big deal. I'll just flip Vader onto the ground. He had a second super laser blast in his hand.
Yeah. He actually top decked both of those after he discarded with Bazine. I saw him do that.
Well, that was game 2.
My mistake.
Or game 3. Game 1, and maybe he top decked those two, I don't know. But I didn't know what he had in his hand because I don't run Bazine in the main. But he played super laser blast. I flip Vader on the ground. He immediately drops a second super laser blast, and I was like, well, this game's probably over. But I literally only needed, I think I only needed 5 damage or something like that. Like it was like almost nothing. And I had another unit in space, so like he couldn't just power me, and like he had already played Rivals Fall once, and then when he put his Devastator down, like, what do you do then? I don't have any ground units in my main deck. So but he was a really good player. That was very fun. I'm very happy because I almost took Iden Data Vault to the PQ. That was like the only reason I didn't is because it didn't beat Han, and I thought we'd see a lot more Hans, and we did not have too many Hans this time. So
hey,
I don't even care about Han 2. I actually with Iden Data Vault, I genuinely only care about Han 1. That's like, it's just at least with Sam's deck, it is an awful matchup. It is just atrociously bad. I guess unless
first turn blue leader.
Yeah, I don't in my Iden Data Vault, I don't play units. And it's a hard control. It's like Trench basically. I played the hard control version, which this guy was running a hard control version too. So
he's a very good control player. I've seen him a lot at various things, and he's a good guy. Good player.
All right, so I'll go through my deck, I guess, real quick, even though it's a very standard Vader deck. I will tell you I ran 53 cards, so suck it to anybody who says you can't run 53 cards.
53 card aggro, baby. Let's go.
Yep, love it. I also put 2 Confiscates main deck, so I did that on purpose. We'll talk about why. So I have 3 of the Droid Starfighters, 3 FO TIE Fighters, 3 Mining Guilds, 3 Republic Y-Wings, 1 Soulless 1, 3 TIE LNs, 2 Confiscates, 3 No Goods, 2 Surprise Strike, 3 of the Eager Escorts, 2 Elite P-38s, 2 of the TIE Phantoms, 3 Sanctioner Shuttles, 2 7th Fleet Defenders, 3 of the Stolen AT Haulers, 3 of Vader's Victor Leadership, 2 Waylays, 3 Clone Squadrons, whatever their stupid things are called, 2 of the Shuttle ST-40s, 2 Geonosians, and 3 Overwhelming Barrages. My sideboard was 2 Bazines, the 3rd Phantom, 2 Outmaneuvers, which I'll be honest, I played 0 times the whole day. So I sided them in, but I never used them. So they probably can be cut now. 2 TIE Daggers, 1 Waylay, and 2 Super Tanks.
The separate super tanks.
Yeah. That was my spice. So my spice was running Confiscate's main deck because normally Vader does not want to spend a resource on a Confiscate. Like that, you just almost never do that. And then the Separatist super laser tank. So all right, so let's talk about that first and just get that out of the way. So essentially what it was is I was playing online the night before because I still hadn't chosen a deck. I was between Vader, Rey, and whatchamacallit? Trench, yes.
Hell yeah.
And those are the 3 decks that I had. I also had a Han 1 red Force like build that I had like created. I didn't create it, but I sniped it from somewhere. But I was like, I got like 4 reps with this deck. I'm not going to play it. Like I don't know how to play this deck appropriately. I'm not going to do it. But so I was playing online testing the Vader, and somebody played that against me, and I messaged him. I said, why in God's green earth do you have this in your deck? And he's like, did you win? And I said, nope. And he says, let's go again. And I lost again. Now he was running a main deck. I don't know why you like need the main deck, to be perfectly honest with you. They're very cheeky. Like nobody expects that ship. But I will tell you, if nobody interacts with your spaceships, like if you're going against another aggro deck, I usually have 3 ships I can kill, and then it costs me 3 resources, and now I have an 8/8. Like here you go. What are you going to do? Like if you're an aggro deck, good luck. You just lost. Like you immediately lost. The other reason I wanted it, we talked about it. The reason he's running it main deck is for the Boba Data Vault. I didn't feel gutsy enough to run it main deck, but you can use it to absorb all the indirect on, and it's got 8 health. It's like you are paying for, because if you think about it, if you take 3 indirect or they play that stupid IG ship, they could kill 3 of your ties. So now you just claim before they could play the IG ship, play that stupid thing, and laugh when they can't kill anything because you already killed it for them. Like there's nothing for them to play IG into. Like,
we'll do 1 damage to your super tanks.
All right, fair enough. You can have the 1 damage, and then like it absorbs almost the whole thing. It absorbs almost a planetary bombardment. It can absorb, it takes 2. It takes 2 outmaneuvers. What's the open fires? Yep, takes 2 open fires to kill, which I did have the Boba Data Vault guy play that against that tank. 2 open fires. But I don't know. So like the tank was weird, spicy tech. I figured it was just something nobody would see, and I cited it. The only games that it really was beneficial was the Iden matchup. Like the Iden matchup, it would have been good against. It might have been good against Alex, but I never brought it in against you because I just like after you started controlling my board, I was like, screw this. I'm just going to aggro your base. I will control you back and then aggro your base because since you decide you want to control me, I'm just going to do the same thing back to you, which was hilarious because you have 2 control players both playing like non-control decks, and we're just sitting there like killing each other's ships. And it's like, are you guys going to anybody going to do like, I think the game 2, neither one of us had any damage on base until like round 4. Or turn 4
against the Boba yellow player. We were just like going back and forth, just like blowing each other's stuff up, right? And then it's like we're at 6 resources. I have 2 damage on base. He has none, and we're just look down and we're just like, wait a minute, we're on 6 resources. Nothing happened this game yet.
Yeah, which is crazy because that's
what happened with us. We're just like, oh, I guess Vader and Gar ECL deploy this turn. This is not the spot that I need to be in.
Yep. And so my round 1 was an OB. I think it was an OB. No, was it an OB? It was an OB3 yellow force deck. The guy was really nice. He admitted he had not played a lot recently. And this was kind of a pet deck for him. He was a really, really nice guy though. But yeah, like his OB deck, I just killed the stuff that I needed to kill. He didn't get what he needed to stop me, and he couldn't heal fast enough. Like it's cute when you can swing into something and then heal it off, and it pings the 1, but it's kind of hard when I just kill it. I will tell you, for whatever reason, this set or this PQ, those stupid P38s, I should not have only had 2. I should have had 3, or I should have had 1 in the sideboard, because they saved me every game, every effing time I needed that. Like I got that card, I used it. Like it killed Alex's shields. It would kill a Falcon that thought it was smart and would like swing into a 2/1. You know, it's like, all right, well, I'll just play this and your Falcon's dead. Now you just lost a resource. So yeah, so like those and I think it's just our meta. I don't know if I would say P38 is like the end all be all, but like it's just super nice if things want to trade with your ship.
Yeah, it's a punishment for people trying to trade with you.
Yeah. And those side daggers on the side were designed for the same thing, and I use them in the same way.
I love tie daggers. Yeah. They're so fun.
Like, I would say if you were running against a bunch of blue decks, I would almost side out those Lurking Ties and put the tie daggers main board. So it just depends.
I wish you sided out those phantoms.
Well, against you, I mean, you weren't running Perilous Position. I didn't think you'd be running Perilous Position in that deck. So, I guessed correctly. Most blue decks were running it. You were not. And I didn't think you would be. You wouldn't be running the No Glories either. That was the other thing I figured you wouldn't be running.
I had him in the side. I actually changed him out for Rivals because the Rivals ended up being just a little bit more useful.
They really are. Rivals are just so good. So good. My round 2 was Eric. So I played Eric, or I didn't play Eric. We ID'd together. He did not want to play me. I didn't really want to play him. We thought it wouldn't hurt us. So we just, anyway, I'd already won a PQ. So like for me, it didn't matter. Like we could have played. I was not going to concede. I gave him the option. You know, I said, we can ID. If you want to ID, I will ID with you, or we could play. I don't care. It's up to you. Like this early in the thing, I'm not conceding. I didn't drive an hour and a half to concede every game. So that was an easy game because I didn't have to play it. My round 3 was the guys that sat next to us. I got to play the Boba Data Vault guy. Really nice guy. I think he was very new to his deck. Because the first time he played that 3/7 tank, it did the 1 damage, and so he did it. Then he flipped Boba onto the tank.
Yep.
And then he killed my 2 ships, and I was like, "What? Great! I mean, you saved yourself 2 damage, and now I can't draw a card. But I mean, like, I just confiscate and then played 2 more ships, and then deployed Vader too, and so." That game went pretty my way. I was able to keep it so we never got to 8 resources. So I traded with his ships almost every time. And like the best part is if you open with a tie, like I don't know if he wasn't Ryan Kylo Silencer. He never saw Kylo Silencer ever. And he would open with a TIE Bomber. I'd play the Eager Escort, and my Eager Escort gets to live. And I was like, I get a tie out of it too. Like it sucks because that's the only card you're playing. And if they do have that IG ship next turn, you do cry. But you don't have a TIE Bomber anymore. But
I love how you're just like, yeah, so I'm playing this aggro deck, so I wiped out all of it.
It is just like I don't. I'm sorry.
Which makes sense. It's funny that we're just like we're so geared to just like no, if no units, no problem, we're good. We'll win eventually down the line. We don't need to speed this game up.
Yep, I'll worry about it later. It's like the thing. And with Boba, you have to take all that indirect crap on base. Like you can't take it on your ships because he just. When he deploys, he can OB, he can wipe your. It's just like my God, you have to take it all on base. So that's why Boba Data Vault is actually a really bad matchup for Vader. Like it is not a good matchup. Which is funny because last time I played Kira Data Vault, I think I was playing Kira Data Vault, yeah, in set 3, and it's a bad matchup into Boba as well. So there you go. Like every deck I play, I guess, is a bad matchup into Boba. My round 4 was Utini Hands. Who I've never met in person. That dude is a blast. We talked about politics. He was running Kira. And
I played a lot of Kira.
I felt bad. I felt bad because I was like he did wipe my board like every game he was able to get the board wipes. I screwed up and I should have when he ramped and then flipped Kira onto an empty board on his side, you know he's got OB. And I literally should have just Bazine. I had Bazine in row the game 2, and I should have just Bazined it. And then he wouldn't have had a churn, and it would have really gone my way, I think, unless he top decked another OB. So the second game was a lot harder because he ended up starting to race me, and it came down to me being able to dump an OB and an OB onto our overwhelming barrage onto one of my ships to clear enough damage off of his side to be able to win that game. But that second game was a lot closer for me. And then I played Alex after that. I think we already talked about that. We don't really need to rehash it. I will tell the one story of I did not understand exactly how the client worked. So I never captured his client, and then I regretted not capturing his client. So if you play against Alex, capture his client or kill it. Do not let him keep his client alive. It is like, I should just know this. I should be smarter and just know that. But I didn't think about it that first game. And then the second game, he ECL'd on turn 3. He ECL'd that stupid Krennic shuttle into my ship.
First turn was Krennic Owen.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second turn, I ECL'd Krennic's ship into like a Y-Wing or something, and then put the shield on there.
And then I waylaid it.
Yeah, so next
and
turn,
then he timely did. And then I was super pissed off. Like you probably should have won that game after that, because like all of a sudden I went from like here to like tilted. Like I was just
I tried to do as much as I could. I could ask for a better opening.
Like I was so tilted after that. Yep. And then I played I waited to play a Phantom, and I think that's like what people don't realize is if you have a Phantom on turn 3, you don't play it. They, especially against a blue deck, they're just gonna kill it. So don't play it, you know. And Alex, I didn't know it was in Alex's deck, but when he started playing spaceships, then it's like, all right, I'm not playing a Phantom ever until I absolutely have to, and then I'll forgo the 5 damage and just dump Vader onto it and call it a day. And yeah, so the second game that we played did come down to like literally 1 damage. He had almost had lethal. He was 1 short of lethal. I had exactly lethal. So that's how the game went.
Yep.
The game after that, I played the Han 1 blue Force deck. And the first game he didn't see a Falcon at all. And that's his only spaceship. The second game, he kind of saw a Falcon, but then he started to race me, and he came pretty close. Actually, he did come pretty close. Like once he gets his Anakin down, and he's got his Han and his Anakin and a Yoda and a Yaddle, it's really hard for me to come back from that. Like, because he can restore, like 5 a turn. But Clone Combat Squadron, I don't. It's stupid in the Vader deck. So. Then I ID'd. My next round was with the Iden guy, and I ID'd against him, so that we could both get into Top Cut. And then I ended up having to face him in Top Cut, which is very unfortunate. He was like, "You're the one person I did not want to play today." And then, like I said, the first game went sideways when he super laser blasted. The second game, he didn't see very much, and I was able to aggro his base pretty quickly. The third game, we went back and forth, and yes, I Bazined him, took a super laser blast out of his hand, and then later on I Bazined him a second time, and he had 2 more super laser blasts, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so ridiculous. Like I actually genuinely thought I would not win game 3 because of that. Like I saw that and I was like, what do you do? What do I do? Like I don't know what to do. But he had no answer for the TIE Phantom Vader, and that's all it is you drop the TIE Phantom. Do not care about doing the damage, and then put your Vader immediately on there, because they can't do anything outside of Perilous Position it. But the first time I played that, he knew I had that Separatist tank in there. We were talking about it before the match, and the first time I played it, game 2, he was like, I was like, yeah, remember, you don't kill enough of my ships. I could play this on turn 3 or 4, baby. So I did, and he had like the first game, the game 2 when I played it, it went my way like completely. He couldn't kill that ship to save that thing to shave his life. So once it gets 1 or 2 swings in, the game's over, no matter what I have on the other side. The third game, when I put it down, he put all his resources into killing that stupid thing out of everything else. I think he perilous positioned.
I'd an attack and then perilous again, because I was sitting next to you going, what what is going on?
Yeah. So he wasted he killed his Iden, sacrificed his Iden and 2 perilous positions to kill that ship or that tank, like 100%. So, and then my next round after that was I played the guy again, the Han 1-4 or the Han 1 Force, Han 1 Blue Force gentleman. That time he saw his Falcon every damn game, and the one game he had like 3 Falcons. I swear to God, like they just kept showing up. Like, but that when I was able to side in the TIE daggers, it became a lot easier. And like if you like the first game, he spent all his efforts doing what Alex wanted to do, and killing my ships. But then he had nothing to, when he flipped Han, he had no damage on base and nothing on the ground. And I had been picking away damage at his base. And like at that point, I just played a couple of ships and then I was able to play the clone and then everything goes to hell for him after that. Because if the clone can swing for 7 a turn, what do you do?
Right.
Yeah. The second game, he then reversed his decision and he did the Falcon and turn 1, he did the Falcon. Killed one of the ships, did not pick it up, and then I killed the Falcon the next turn, and then he played another Falcon, and I cried again, and I cried a little bit, and then he killed the ship, and then the next turn I no good at it, and I was like, fine, you can't have a Falcon anymore, like, and then he picked it up, and then he never played it after that again. He just played everything on the ground. He just played like 4 units. He had like 4 units out on the ground. So that game, I barely won that game, because he saw every one of his bloody Falcons, and I couldn't kill the Falcons. I didn't see any of my TIE daggers, ironically enough, against him. But he was a really nice guy. He was not happy to see me either. He was like, I don't want. We already played. I know how this goes. And I was like, well, I don't know. You never know. I'm tired now, so. And then finals was against Alex, so there you go. That's in the books. So
are we going to see that match again at some point, recorded for the channel so that they can all watch it?
No, why would anyone want to watch that?
Because I would love to commentate that matchup.
You would hate commentating a matchup between Alex and I.
Yeah, you're just gonna be like, and they kill each other's stuff. And next turn.
And he plays something on the ground, and he plays something in space. Does he have an answer for the stuff in space?
Yes.
Okay.
The ground unit. He blew up my spaceship.
Yep. Oh, you had nothing to run your maul into, so I just waylaid it, so you can't do 7 damage now. And then you played it next turn, and then I know good to be at dead, and then you play 2 Vaders and an Anakin. It's funny because he didn't even use his ECL ever or his Tyblees with Vader, because I never had. I don't think I even played Bazine against you, did I?
No. There's no reason for you to ever put a ground unit against that deck.
Yeah, it's like he never had a Vader target. Like, did you just research your Vaders?
No, I played one. Gave Victor
that's right,
shield, and then you like waylaid him.
Yep, that's right. I forgot about that. That's why you couldn't kill my Victor leader. That was so dirty. That was a dirty play.
I mean, you had to have it, right? So you already played. I believe you already played one during that game. So.
Yeah, because the side stuff that I brought, I did actually bring out maneuvers, and ironically enough, against you, but then I never saw them, so it didn't matter. Like, the outmaneuvers were really just for you, and like I didn't even, how about this? I didn't tech against Vader or Gar ECL because I didn't think we'd see a lot of it. It was more for like the Sabines of the world. So those were our runs. Sam also made top 8.
Yeah.
So Sam, you want to go through your deck real quick and then?
Sure. So I was running. So the whole deck is Han 1 Data Vault. We got 2 Confiscates main board, 3 Hotshot Blasters, 3 Spark of Rebellion, 3 Surprise Strike, 3 Blue Leader, 3 Guerrilla Soldier, 3 of both the fast and slow Piloting Falcon, 3 of the Stolen AT Hauler, 3 Text, 3 Resupply, 3 Waylays, 2 Ahsoka, 3 Pose, 3 Kiras, 3 Chewie Pilots, 3 Han Pilots, and then 2 Han, like the big Han 7-drop, 3 Kellerans, 2 Radises, 3 Ewing Reinforcements, and 3 Home 1s. If you can't tell, I really like consistency in my deck and being able to get those 3s. But in the sideboard, we have 2 Salvages, 2 Bamboozle, 2 Memphis Nests, 2 Falcons, and then 1 Han, the big Han, and 1 Radis. So the whole thing with this list was I'm going to start in space or resupply, depending on the matchup. Like I usually wanted to resupply next. And then I'm going to slam a pilot on there and make you deal with it, or I'm going to then play a ground unit, or I'm just going to go wide against you, slam you, aggro you, and I'm just going to win that way. I went completely undefeated up until top 8 cut. I just went 5-0, ID'd twice because I was like, I can just ID from here. I was a little panicky about IDing twice because I've never done that before, and that was a little scary. And I was talking to everybody and Alex and Tannered everybody like, can I do this? And they were like, put your phone away, ID twice, you'll be fine. So my run was against a Boba Yellow, who I don't know if he was new. I don't know what was going on. He wasn't making plays as if he was new, but I just wiped the floor with him. I mean, I don't even think he got to deploy Vader except the first game. Like the second game, I had him dead by his 6 resource turn. So there was that. I went up against a Vader Yellow that opened with Kajimi patrollers every game, so I opened with Blue Leader every game, and he was just dead in the water from there. Like I never let him
My
keep a
poor
space unit.
local
Yeah, I was like,
Jeremiah.
sorry, there's nothing you can really do against this. And the one game that I didn't open with Blue Leader, Falcon kill.
Ooh, hold on. Actually, so Tanner, he has a weirder version of Vader Yellow.
Mm-hmm.
He in his sideboard, he has 3 copies of Nameless Valor.
Mm-hmm. I did those in against me.
Which is a +2/+2 for 1 attached to a token unit and it gains Overwhelm. And
Yeah.
I like it. That is spicy. No one knows what that card is. And you're just like, no, my TIE Fighter's like a 3/3 Overwhelm now.
Yeah,
Or
and then I
actually,
just
it's
played
actually
Ready
2
Falcon
because
and
it's
killed it, and then bounced it
Sure.
back to hand. Like, okay. But yeah, that seems like a great card, just not against someone that can kill it, bounce it back, you play it again, just keep repeating the cycle. I played a Quinlan Tarkentown that I lost to at Whitmore when I was running Yoda, and then I just showed up and pounded down that way and did pretty well. I think it was 2-1, but it wasn't really a competition, the 2 games that I did win. Sabine Yellow, that game was over in 9 minutes. The best of 3, it only took us 3 minutes for each game. Or, no, because it was 2-0, so it only took us 4.5 minutes for each game. It's crazy fast, so I was just sitting there.
That's the cousin of your round 2 opponent.
Cousin of my... Oh!
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I didn't know that. But I know that the Quinlan Tarkentown player was the son of the Boba Dadavault player Tanner played. And then...
A lot of crazy connections.
Yeah, and then I played a Boba Dadavault who is someone that we play against in Grand Rapids, and I sparked him the first game that we played. His hand was a 4 cost, 3 5 costs, and 2 6 costs. And I was like, damn, that sucks. And he was like, yep. And so that was super easy. And then I just ID'd twice, and then I went to the quarterfinals, and Alex demolished me game 1, and then it was a lot closer, and then I got him game 2. And game 3, I don't think I got more than 7 damage on your base, was it?
Yeah, that game was not close.
Yeah, no, that one was a total blowout because I just put Han on the ground, put Keller in. I'm like, okay, you know what? If I can get the Falcon, start building a board, whatever. And you were like, Vader plus the buff, it's going to do the 6. I'm going to kill the Kellerin, and now I'm just going to swing in for over 4 with an Iden pilot in space and kill your Falcon and wipe your board. And I went, cool. So, yeah, that was rough.
The consequence of like the guard deck is that it's like actually pretty good into like Chewbacca pilots because it just does damage. It doesn't really like control. It just, oh, I see you have like 5-6 health. I'm just gonna like craving power literally anything in my deck to blow up whatever Chewbacca's on.
Yeah, that really hurt because you did that to me twice that I can recall in my head. But yeah, I mean, this was my favorite PQ. It was so much fun. Like, the people were insanely generous with prizing. Like, I know I walked away just getting top 8 with a box and 4 carbonite packs that then I pulled a Ray Legends of the Force showcase and like a bunch of other cool stuff. And I'm like, Jesus, I'm walking away with 8 legendaries, a bunch of hyperspaces I needed, some dope prestiges, a showcase, like all of this cool stuff just for getting top 8, besides what you guys got as first and second. Like, it was amazing. So much fun.
Ooh, also, there was a cool play that I got to do, which ultimately didn't do anything. But it is sneaky that the guard deck can do is the Krennic shuttle. You can like shield the Krennic shuttle and then push it onto another unit because it's just any unit. So I put it onto your Falcon with the intention of swinging with Vader and killing the Falcon.
Mm-hmm. But then I
Because you
had
can do that.
the buff,
Yeah,
or else you would have killed me there.
attack
And
with the pilot, yeah.
oh my god, that was awful. Because
But
I was like,
it's a little sneaky thing you could do, and I like it a lot.
yeah, you had Vader readied. I'm like, I already know what's happening here. This sucks. Don't do this. But yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk the other two lists from the top four. I thought we'd cover those real quick. One, because the Han 1 Blue Force deck is definitely something that you're going to see more of. Like, I know for a fact that'll be. I actually really wanted him to play Sam because it would kind of reference back to our discussion last week where Sam believes that the green beats blue and I believe blue beats green. But it would have been like it would have actually just proven itself out like in real time, and it just didn't get to happen. So I was very sad about that. I'm sure he was very sad he had to face me instead of you. I'm sure he would have definitely liked to see you or that Boba Dadavol guy, but he probably would have liked to just only have played him in the top. But let's start off with the Jeddah City one. Alex, you want to go over the list real quick?
So my boy Chris Albers. Okay, so he's been playing Grand Inquisitor Jeddah City since set 1 because he opened a showcase and he's like, well, I guess this is going to be by leader, and he loves the play lines. And he's just been grinding this out like constantly, and it is a deceptively like crazy strong deck, right? Like you can push like more than 20 damage out in one turn on like 5 resources, like not even like Grand Inquisitor flip turn. You can do some wild things. But yeah, so it's got 2 Daring Raids, triple the Hotshot Blaster, triple Aura, double Bazine main deck, triple Strike Ship, double TIE Bomber. We'll get back to those. Triple of the X-34 Land Speeders. That's the 2/3 ground unit ambush. Triple the Zygerian Starhopper. Triple No Good to Me. Double Disabling Fangfighter. Triple Grand Inquisitor. Double Phantom. Triple Nihil Marauder. Double Open Fire. Double Outmaneuver. Double Waylay. Double Dengar Pilot. Triple Rush Clovis. Triple Scimitar. Triple Vader Pilot. Sam, without looking at the card, what does Rush Clovis do?
I watched your guys' game after I was out when I was opening my box, so I actually do know what he does because he is I'm not even going to look at my screen. I know he has Raid 2 because I remember him saying he hit for 5, and then he did something with Battle Droids, and I want to say it's if you have... It's something with resources. I think it's if you have
that's a lot better than Odyssey, I thought. Yeah, it's a 3/5 Raid 2 for 4 that on attack, if your opponent doesn't have any resources ready, you just create a forward trade token. But like no one's ever played Rush Clovis, and we're just like going back and forth. We're just like, Rush Clovis seems like really good for the deck because you can get 2 5 attack swings out of him because of the 5 health. Anyways, in the sideboard, he's got double the Cartel Spacer, double Force Choke, double Grenade Strike, a 3rd Fang Fighter, a 3rd Phantom, and double of the Clan Challengers, the 3/6 Raid 3, and they get Overwhelm if you have an upgrade on them. It's a wild. It's so fast. Like you could do like turn 1 Strike Ship, GI swing for 3, turn 2 put Vader Pilot on it, swing for 6, and then ping it again, and then swing for another 6 because it only has 3 attack. With the Vader Pilot on it, same with the TIE Bombers. That's why they're there. In our game, he did the X-34 Land Speeder to kill my Owen, so it didn't take any damage. Then he shoved Dengar in there because it's a vehicle, and then he readied it and then swung for 3 with 2 indirect, which is wild. The Nihil Marauders, you can do like Hotshot Blaster with the Nihil Marauders to get them up to 3 attacks, so they swing for 5.
Ooh,
6. They swing for 6. Sorry. So they swing for 6, and you can still ready them because they have 5 health, and they're swinging for 3 with Raid 3. So it is. It's very fast. It is deceptively good. He's played a bazillion matches with this. And can you tell he's our local Tanner with the amount of actual control cards in this aggro deck as well?
I was going to say, there's a lot of outmaneuvers, waylays, open fires, no goods, daring raid. Like, he's prepping for something.
It's all like toolboxy cards where it's just like he needs the open fires for like Falcons. Right, the outmaneuver, he does play a lot, a fair bit in space, but the outmaneuver, sometimes you go against like space aggro, so you just outmaneuver space. Jeddah City is like crazy good. If they ever drop a Sentinel in front of you, you just Jeddah City and you kill them both. Like just plow through it. You don't really care. I love the Dengars as well because you can put them on like the Zygarians, and then that goes up to 3 attack, but it's Underworld, so you get 3 indirect. And like the scimitars are always, scimitar just you drop it and swing for 6. Like it's wild. It's so cool. You can put Dengar on the Phantom as well, so you can re-ready the Phantom, and then swing for 5. It's such a good deck, and he's just been grinding it. He kind of only loses to other locals that have played him before because we tend to play a lot of blue restore and control. And that's kind of what happened. That we played each other in top 4, and I'm like, well, sorry, Chris, but I don't think you got this one. The ECL just does way too much.
This is the deck I actually wanted to play because I have not played against this, and I wanted to see how well Vader would do against this because, like, he has the ships there, and he could kind of do similar things where he, like, with the blue leaders and different things like that. But the difference is they die because his ship, if he does that and swings into my ship, it dies. So I don't know, because I think I become the control in that matchup.
You have to, because this deck is too fast.
Yeah.
And also, you can pivot kind of on the ground. Like, you Aura and then, like, Hotshot Blaster Aura, and then she's up to 3 attacks, so you get more attacks. And same with Grand Inquisitor.
So, yeah, it's a neat little deck. It's definitely something that, if you've never played Grand Inquisitor, you should definitely check this out. I know he's in the KTOD thread for Grand Inquisitor, so because I went and looked last night, and I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna see if this guy's in the KTOD deal thread.
Yeah,
and
he's been grinding this deck out. He's got a bazillion matches, and it's really good. And people gave him so much crap for running like Jeddah City, and also like, oh, security complex, go blue Grand Inquisitor. And he's like, no, man, Yellow Space Grand Inquisitor is where it's at. So it's nice that he finally got like top 8 because he's top 16, I think like top 14 technically, like every like PQ that he's been in. So it's cool that he got top 8 and then also top 4. The final payoff for just finally breaking through with this deck is so cool.
All right, the next one I want to cover was a Han 1 Blue Force deck. Because I think this is something you'll see quite a bit. I will tell you, the first time the guy played me, he like had the 2 resources, and like I saw the No Good to Be Dead in his resource pile, and for some reason in my head I thought he was able to play it for 2 resources. He's not. He was just messing with me. Like he wanted to burn a resource for Anakin. And I figured that out. I finally figured, like, I sat there for a few seconds and I was like, why is he going to play for 2 resources? There's nothing in his deck like that can fuck with me for 2 resources. So what is he? So he can burn it so that I didn't kill anything of his, so he didn't have anything in his discard pile for Anakin. And he's like, yeah, that's a real big problem. If I don't have a Falcon to like kill, I don't know what to do, like to get things to my discard pile. Like I don't have to ramp against you. But like, he doesn't want to burn all his cards, but so Sam, I don't know. Why don't you cover this deck and then we talk about it for a few minutes, and then we'll move on to the next segment.
Yeah, so it's Han 1 Blue Force base. We got 3 Hotshot Blasters, 3 L3 Smuggle. We have 3 Secretive Sage, 3 Yaddle, 2 No Good to Me Dead out of Aspect, 2 Surprise Strike, 3 of the Blue Ezra, 3 of the Readied Falcon, 3 Tex, 2 Vernestra Rose, 2 Yodas, 2 Power of the Dark Side, 2 Waylay, 2 Churret, 2 Internient Warrior, 2 Kanan, 2 Shatterpoint, 3 Anakin, 2 Depa, 1 Rivals, 3 Luke. And then sideboard, we have 3 Bamboozle, 2 Spark, the 3rd Churret, 1 Fell, 2 Kira, and the 2nd Rivals. So the thing about this list is it's not an auto win for Han 1 Green. It is actually, I would say, more of a 60% in my favor, 40% in theirs. It's only because of Churret. If I don't have the Waylay or an answer for Churret, and they have the Force, and I flip, it is in favor of them. If it is almost any other scenario, I get them dead before they get their Luke out. Because what I do is I just mulligan for a Spark turn 1. They put a resource down or they try to do something, and I take whatever 3 cost to make them play the 2 cost or something, or maybe I can make them brick, which I've done several times online this weekend. And I just do a lot with Hand Hate, and my deck is actually more focused towards hand hate, hence the reason I win the Mirror of Han Green. And that's the one thing that really makes this a hard matchup for them, but it is not immediately winnable for me.
I'm going to just disagree with you, and I don't think it's as hard of a matchup as you say it is. Like, I think you can look up your statistics later, and we will talk about it. But I don't think the statistics show that's the case.
I mean, I am slightly favored if I ramp turn 1, Kira or Ahsoka, and Radis, or if I spark them turn 1 into resupply into one of my 7 costs. If I do either of those lines, they don't stick a turret, and I don't decide to play my waylay and a 4 cost on my flip, it is a lot more favored into them. But it is really all about if they have the turret, if I have an answer, if they are able to get the combo of like Yaddle, Yoda, and maybe an Eternian Warrior or something like that out early and just have like that Restore 5 combo that I then am forced to hit into, it's a little different. But this deck seems like it's so good into so much more than just Han Green to like take a step back from it. It seems like it'd be amazing into Boba. It seems like it'd be very good into a lot of other decks. And it's probably not favored into Vader, but I see how it could be if they get the right lines and if they added a little more space presence. But yeah, just the Falcons is not it.
Yeah, it's not favored into Vader. The only game he lost was to me and to Iden. Those are the only. He lost to Iden and to me.
Yeah, control seems like that hurt.
Yeah, so I do think, which is a little weird because I don't know, maybe control beats this. I didn't know. I guess blue-green villainy probably does because you're not playing enough fast enough. His opening play, if he didn't have a Falcon, was Secret of Sage into Idiot Warrior almost every time. That's what it was. You know, like I mean, one time he might have put a Kanan or a Chirrut down, but like his big thing is if you get the Force online, then you have the Idiot Warrior that can just heal 3. So typically, like you could do 3 damage, he's just going to heal it right away.
The what?
He can also the Idiot Warrior. That's what I call it. The itinerant warrior. I don't know how to say it. So
itinerant. Both of you are pronouncing it incorrectly.
Okay. I don't care. It's an idiot warrior. That's what I'm going to call it. That's what we already discussed. This is better than the other name we had for it.
Internet warriors.
Well, that's the third us. Name. Yeah. I like this deck. This was actually kind of a consideration for me to play at the PQ because it's blue yellow and I like blue a lot. If you didn't know that about me.
I love blue a lot. Wins a PQ with a green red villainy. It comes second place with green yellow villainy.
Okay, so all right, so how about this? To be fair, every top I've had has been not with blue. I don't think I've actually ever topped with blue now that you... No, I did with Kira. I did with Kira once. There you go.
All of it has been green villainy.
Yeah, so, yeah, because my first one was... I came in 10th in set 2 with Kira ECL. And then set 3 was Pelp Yellow. I topped with Pelp Yellow. And then... set 4 was Vader. Yep, Vader yellow, Vader 4 yellow, and Han 2 green. God damn it. And then...
Oh my god. Does this mean you're not a control player? You're actually an aggro, like, mid-range type
No,
deck?
it's just control you with green instead of blue, that's all.
Yeah, I'm making it harder for myself. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, alright, fine.
Yeah,
and then I would
use just a really good card.
Yeah, because then it was Boba Dadavault and then Vader Yellow again. So, all right. Anyway, let's go on to something different. Let's talk about something different instead.
Also, Han Blue Force, right? A lot of people are saying that's supposed to be like the next like huge meta deck. Is this like the typical version that's just been floating around? I don't personally know.
I don't know.
Yes.
Okay, so it has been.
Yes, the only things that are really unique about this list is the amount of one-offs it has. Like, it only is running 2 Shatterpoint, most are running 3. It only has 2 turrets, most are running 3. The 1 rivals, most are running either 2 or just have 2 in the side. The 1 fell on the side, the 1 rivals in the side. Like, it's just the amount of inconsistencies among what's in the side and the main, and not having 3 turrets main. That's the main difference. But everything else is insanely similar to this build. This just seems a little more tech to his liking.
Okay. I haven't really looked into it at all.
I hadn't either, to be honest with you. So I don't know. I'll have to trust Sam. We went over it last week, so I guess we could go back and look at the one from last week.
I'm the Han guy.
Yeah, just ironically not interested in Han Yellow or Han Blue, Han Yellow Blue. So I'd like set 3 top 4 with Han Blue.